This is your last chance to get some of the best units in the game, so watch this video and follow through. Alright guys, so the sneak for update 6 has dropped, and we can now finally see that Kaguya is coming, and it's confirmed to be the next Vanguard unit. So, the way it's going to work is if we go to summon here, we have the winter banner, right? The winter banner is going now, so there's going to be a last chance to get any of these units, any of these skins, so make sure you go ahead and pull there, even if you don't have Roy G yet. Alucard's not going anywhere, he's probably going to be there till the end of the game. So this will be a last chance to get Roy G, guys, but let's take a quick look at the sneak at the new Vanguard unit. As you can see, it's going to be on a banner. You can tell that by just the way its animation is, and then we just see Kaguya coming in. Looks pretty awesome, honestly. Coming out of the void. So there's Kaguya. The animation for the summon looks great. Can't wait to make a video of me getting that animation. Fingers crossed. So what it's going to be is we're going to get some sort of spring banner. So I assume if we go to story and event and we head back to the winter shop over here, I'm assuming this is going to change to a spring or summer shop. So make sure you buy up all the evolution items here and get some pulls going. Alright guys, so you might notice here I do have a Monarch. So I've just made that video the other day absolutely moaning about Legend Stage 4 and saying that it's Monarch gated and all that. Which I still hold all the opinions I had. I just now have a Monarch, and guess what? I was able to clear the Legend stage, and I've got Buchan. I just need to do the rest of the PvP wins. I've done like half of them, so expect a video on how to complete that quest. And I would say I'll make a video on how to clear Legend stage Act 4, but to be honest, you just need to either get carried by someone with a few people with Monarchs, or have your own Monarchs and go over people with Monarchs. There's no real solution. Like, you just either have good enough units to clear or you don't. So in terms of update 6.5, guys, we're going to be getting, so obviously we know we're getting, we're going to get a spring banner with Kaguya as the Vanguards. That also means we'll probably get about 4 other units on that banner to pull for. And if we're judging off the winter banner, they're going to be pretty useful. Like Rem and Ram are really good. We also had pretty good slows from Emmy, and Fubuki is just a great cleanse character. So I expect some pretty good characters coming from this banner, but I wouldn't hold my breath thinking it's going to be Naruto characters if I were you guys. I'm sure we'll get an actual full-on Naruto update further down the line. I've also seen quite a lot of people complaining about the fact that it's not Madara and it is Kaguya. I'm personally not mad about it. Every tower defense game got some crazy Madara. Getting a Kaguya is kind of cool. I mean, I'm sure other tower defense games do have Kaguyas, but I'm not mad about it. I'm excited, and I'm sure, guys, we will get a Madara unit when we have an actual Naruto update. Assume it'd be a secret character, if I'd have to guess. So yeah, I'm not mad about the Vanguard Kaguya. It'd be great to see what she does, because right now we don't really have any idea, so I'm sure more sneaks will release soon though. Anyway guys, let's get into the main meat of the video, because since we now know that the new spring banner's coming, that means the winter banner's 100% going. So if you don't have Roy G yet, if you don't have Ragnar from the portals yet, you need to get farming portals right now, or even sit in the AFK chamber. I have about 500,000 presents right now, and I'd say 100,000 are from farming portals, and then the other 400k just from AFKing every time I'm on the game. The AFK chamber just gives a ridiculous amount of presents if you leave it on for a long amount of time. If you've got VIP in game and you've got Roblox Premium, you also get boosts. So it's a very good method. It's not quicker than farming portals, but it's definitely more efficient because you can get it you can do it all day without the need of any macros. I know a lot of people are not into macros, and also macro in winter portals is just a whole finicky thing anyway that you'd rather not do. This is unrelated, but let's just have a look at my Monarch health. So I've managed to get a godly damage on her already, and we've got Z plus on the other two. I've got a pretty good familiar, 113% more meter. This is corrupted. I think I need to go again and try get a corruption 4, because I only managed to get corruption 3. But with getting 100% more meter, it just turned this Monarch LFL so broken. Like, don't get me wrong, as soon as I got the Monarch LFL, she was already pretty good, but I wasn't feeling her as OP as I'd seen in some videos, and I realised it's because I didn't have this familiar. So I went ahead and farmed the Sid stage. But I'll show you now, guys. She's doing what, 24k base. But then when you press shotgun loop, you can see we're going up to 250k per hit. And then you get this little 200k attack as well after. But with the familiar, that's the Dark Spirit, the one from the Sid raid, you can just do this. And like, if you look, when I use shotgun loop, I mean, we have to wait for an enemy to be in range, but instant range. When I use shotgun loop, the tension is recharging like very quickly. potentially not recharging just to mug me off, but you have to wait a bit. It's because she's not attacking anyone. I should let people come in range, really, but the tension bar in this Monarch ever. I don't know how Elfelt ranks in terms of Monarchs, but I'm pretty happy with Elfelt as my first Monarch. Well deserved, level 130 by the time I ended up getting her. And I did get pretty fed on the portals, to be honest. I probably did about 27, 28 portal runs in total. And I failed the Elfelt portal the first time, because that is just the struggle of having no Monarch. But let's see, we can see her in action here as we watch her melt this boss. So I'll set this to bosses. And look at that, like, she just... Like, I was thinking about my Sung Jin Woo, because obviously I use his nuke quite a lot to help me clear content. I did like Sung Jin Woo, because the nuke could help me a lot when the content was just too hard. But now, just pressing this once is practically doing the same amount of damage as a full Sung Jin Woo nuke, so they're just completely useless now. The only reason what I'm using my Sung Jin Woo for now, obviously some stages where you get stunned will be kind of annoying, but the main thing is I can just use them as spawners. Like, say we're on a winter portal, the Sung Jin Woo, where it's always get 10, it's either 10 or 20% of the health of the unit. So when you're doing scaling game modes or game modes that have a lot of rounds where the enemies start having millions of health, just having 3 of them constantly spawning in as a support, I feel it's going to be really useful to help out Elfelt. One other thing, guys, we've got Katakuri here, and I consider Katakuri a must-have unit. I don't think Katakuri is ever going to be out of the meta. He's slow, he's just so much better than everyone else's. He follows them across the map. He also does insane damage on placement. I've got him Imperial, granted, but still, a 1k placement unit that also slows, and you can put him down at the start, and he will just follow the enemies all the way around. So you guys need to farm the World Lines right now, because we're going to be getting a new World Line unit along with the Vanguard Kaguya. So make sure you go ahead and get Katakuri right now, because you do not want to miss this unit. Some of the World Line units in the past, maybe you could have skipped on him. I do think Katakuri is unskippable, so definitely go ahead and get him. So, just to recap, guys, we're getting a new Vanguard unit, Kaguya Otsutsuki from Naruto. Absolute W if you like Naruto. Kaguya's pretty polarizing character. A lot of people don't like her, don't like how she kind of cooks Madara. But I think her design's cool. I'm sure she'll have some cool abilities. And I'm sure there's a lot of Kaguya fans out there who are very gassed for this. I personally like it. Like, no complaints there. Again, the Madara complaint, I've heard it a lot. Guys, Madara's going to be in AnimeVanguards one day, so just wait for it. Don't get mad, just enjoy the Kaguya. But again, if you don't have Regnar and you don't have Rogita, this is your last chance, so get farming them portals. As you can see, I've been doing the same, because I actually don't have Rogita somehow. I've probably spent, I'd estimate, 1.5 million presents and not got him. So I'm also doing the same thing. Same with Regnar. I have cleared easily 100 to 200 portals, and somehow I haven't had that 0.5% drop. So all I'm going to be doing for the next few weeks, forget the Bukin quest, I'm farming winter portals, I'm farming Regnar, because I need to catch up, because I did take a break. So I've only had like a month and a half to do the winter stuff. Alright guys, if you made it to the end of the video, thanks so much for sticking around till the end. Comment down below who your first Monarch was, and if you don't have a Monarch, comment who you want your first Monarch to be. Just got charged. Pretty rude trying to film an outro here. I always forget to go into private server for these, which I probably should do. Just got charged again. No one's respecting me right now. But also, guys, please drop subscribe, because like 99.8% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. It'd really help me be able to make more content and get stuff out quicker and have more time to do it. See you guys next time.